Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan.life. I'm coming to you barefaced. I've got color corrector on and I've only got one eye done because this is the look we're going to be doing today. I felt like wearing like colored liner type of situation, but I don't have any colored liners, so I decided to make my own, and I will be showing you how I achieved this. It's Struggle City, because I don't know what it is with my luck of just buying shadows that don't really like on my eyes like I needed to. So yeah, but watch me struggle. Let's struggle together to achieve this, okay? Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is to put concealer just like on my lid and use my finger to blend it out. I'm going to be using this ColourPop palette. It's the Yes Please palette, and you can see how dirty it is because I use this a lot. However, I'm going to turn the ISO. But these are the colors I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be going in and using this skin tone shade. It's called Note to Self, and it's a skin tone brown. And I am just going to be using, so I'm going to take that brown on this brush from Sigma. It's the E25 blending brush, and I'm going to put this in my crease and all over my lid. Again, give the shadow something to stick to, or not give the shadow something to stick to. I'm just placing it because I want like a nice neutral base. Next, I'm going to be using, this orange shade here is called GNO. And I'm going to be putting that, I'm going to be focusing that into my crease. I'm just dipping the tips of the bristles into that color, and I'm putting it, you know, you can find your crease, and then I start from the center and then work my way around. Now this is my smaller eye. Everybody, you know how everybody has like a big eye and a small eye, so this eye is really hard for me to work on, especially because it's my left eye, but we will make it work. Yes, we will. And I don't want it to be really concentrated in the crease. This is just to give some warmth to this look. So it's in my crease, but it's kind of like being buffed around all over the place. And I'm going to take my finger now. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go into this really beigey shade here. And this shade is called Full Zip. There we go. And I'm just going to use my finger and just put that on my lid. And then I will go back in with that same brush and just kind of like blend it all together. So this being put on my lid is just to brighten my lid space a bit. I'm not really looking for all this, and all three shadows that I've put on, I'm doing it really sloppily because it's not to be it's not like an eyeshadow look I'm doing. I'm just giving some sort of dimension to my eyes. So I have this brush which already has product in it from when I did my right eye. This is a angled brush from Eco Tools, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Pencil-Milk, and all I do literally is just put the product on the brush, and I'm using it on the tips of the brush and also on the sides of the brush as well. So if you guys can see, I'm going on the side and on the other side and the tips of the brush and tips of the bristles on the brush. Brush bristles, tips of the bristles, tips of the brush, whatever, on the tips of them. So your brush should look something like this, product on either side and on the tip. Now we need a mirror because this is very precise. Ugh. Now, disclosure warning, if you're not really good with liners, it's okay. You can always clean this up after. So what I'm gonna do is follow my lower lash line and draw a line going up like so, and then I want a pretty big wing, and then I'm just gonna draw it down to my inner corner. I can't speak and do this at the same time, so just bear with me. These shadows may look pigmented, but they're not really that pigmented, which is the annoying part I found out as I was doing this eye. But you can always wet your brush, which is something I hate doing. You guys know I said that in my last video. I hate having like a wet brush on my eyes. I don't know, it just feels icky to me. But I'm taking this flat definer brush from Lux, and it's just, the brush just looks like that, just really flat, no angles, nothing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the outer corner. I found that I should probably have done that on this side. From the outer corner, I'm going to spray my brush, which is 1, maybe 2. And I'm going to take, so this is what I did. I first took this shadow here, which is Louis. It's like a coppery gold, and I'm going to put that on the wing. And as I did this, you can see that this color is different from this color over here. And I did this and I realized I did not like, because it would have blended in with the middle shadow I'm going to use. So I went in and I took this coppery gold, which is Note to Self, not Note to Self, this is Chauffeur. And I'm just putting that on top of this guy. I'm just packing it over it. And I'm going to go into the middle part of my lid, and I'm going in using this color here called Spoiled. It's like a orangey but darker orange, reddish orange type of shade. And I'm just going to put that in my middle, the middle of my, like, why can't I speak? I'm going to put it in the middle of my mobile lid. That, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wet my brush and go in with this yellow color called Mischief. This color is really disappointing because look how gorgeous it looks in this palette. It does not show up on me at all, like when it's dry, so I have to wet it. And there you have it. The colors are achieved. If you noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed because the mirror was pretty up there. But when I started, let's say when I started this yellow, I started from inside of this reddish bricky shade and went forward. I didn't start from where the color ended. I started a little bit into the shade, the shadow, and brought it into my inner corner, and that way you don't have to worry about blending because it blends itself out. Same thing here, so I'll come really close up so you guys can see. I don't know why I'm holding my cheek. All right, so since I was looking at this and I'm like, oh, it just needs a little bit more something. And so what I ended up doing was taking this little, so this brush is the brush that comes in the Urban Decay electric palette. So I'm taking the smaller, it's a small shader brush. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tips of it. I feel like people don't use the tips of their bristles enough. People just use like the length of it and not the very tip. I like using just the tip. I'm taking the tips of it and dipping it into this really dark brown color, and it's called French Kiss. And I'm going to, it's not cutting crease, but it's kind of cutting a crease, you know. So I'm going to go into my crease. I'm just going to line my crease with it, kind of like you're cutting a crease, but not to, like, you know, show or whatever. And then I'm going to take the other end, which is a very fluffy, it's not really a blender brush. I would say it's a bigger shader brush. I'm going to take, again, just the tips because it's really fluffy. And I do want this color to be concentrated in the crease. I don't want it to be moving out of the crease. So I'm just blending out the edges, so to speak, and just softening it a bit. Because when I open my eyes fully, this crease color comes right on the line of the shadow, which it's a little trick to make it seem a bit more intense than it is in real life. Again, I'm making this stuff up. I'm not a cosmetologist or a makeup artist trained by any means. I just do weird things. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeliner, liquid liner, and I love this brush. I love this liner because, well, I love this liner in general, but the brush is like a bristle brush, but it's so skinny and so fine that you can create a really thin line with it, and that's the plan. So I literally, I feel like I can't talk and do it. I can't talk and do it at the same time, but I'm just going to line like my lash line. I'm trying not to put it on my lid at all. See, like this eye is lined and it didn't take away from the color of it. That's the plan, so just watch. Alright, I'm going to put lashes on, and I'm actually going to just finish my face off camera because this is actually a really long video just for one eyeshadow. So I'm going to finish my makeup off camera, and I'll come back and I'll come back and speak English properly, number one, and number two, see what you guys think. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm going to come in closer so you guys can see what it looks like. I really love that this is like lighter than, like, I like the gradient of, I like my own idea essentially, but ooh, look at the highlight. Yes. Anyways, if you guys like this look, please let me know down below. If you don't like it, let me know down below as well. Let me know what you would like to see me do in the rest of my videos. I mentioned in my last video that I meant to make like a more talkative video this time around, But I think I don't know, I'm really shy, so it's kind of hard for me to open up even though I'm in the living room by myself. But I'm trying my best to, you know, my shell and come out, emerge like a long neck turtle. You know? Anyways, I will see. WTF is a long neck turtle. Oh my gosh. I think that's a real thing actually. But anyways, yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know if this is your first time. I absolutely love all of you for subscribing and watching these videos. And even though I'm a little bit rambling and all over the place like I am right now, you guys still come and support my channel. And I will forever be eternally grateful for you guys allowing me to have an outlet for my, you know? Anyways. I love you and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.